Hey, leader, welcome back to the 12 Days of Christmas Leadership series focusing on breaking up with self sabotage. If you're listening in real time, today is the last day of the year, and I want to take a moment and just express my gratitude for all of the things 2023 had to offer, and most importantly, to express my gratitude for you being here with me week after week. Thank you for your phone calls, text messages, feedback via our coaching sessions, face to face. Either way that it happened, I love hearing that you find the episodes valuable. It is such an incredible gift to know the impact of putting myself and my work out there in the world and how it's having that impact on you, your life, your leadership. I just love that so much. This is why I created this body of work. And while I know that there are already so many things that I could have done differently, I'm celebrating everything that is. And I'm going to keep showing up for you, even though I'm not always at my best, because it's truly becoming such a joy to talk to you each and every week. Now, because I subscribe to the thinking that what's meant for me won't miss me, I'm able to kind of now see some of the ways that this cold was for me. So I've been able to rest my body, my mind. I've been feeling a little bit more inspired, a little bit more creative as a result. So I want to say thank you so much. I hope you have a happy, healthy last day of 2023. Now that I've said that, today is the seventh day of our Christmas challenge, and we're going to talk about a breakup, not the romantic kind, but a breakup nonetheless. We're breaking up with a piece of ourselves that's holding us back, the people pleaser. Now, being a leader involves making tough decisions and at times facing the possibility of disappointing others. The people pleaser within us can make these situations challenging for us. So, how do we break up with this part of ourselves, especially during the holiday season? Well, first things first, recognize the signs. The people pleaser in us tends to say yes to everything, even if it means sacrificing our well being or the greater good. Now, on the seventh day of Christmas, take a moment to reflect on your recent decisions. Have you been saying yes when you should be saying no, when you wanted to be saying no? So let's unwrap the first gift of the day, communication. It's time to have an honest conversation with yourself. Acknowledge that saying no doesn't make you a bad person or a bad leader. In fact, setting boundaries and making and being true to your values will ultimately make you a stronger and more authentic leader. So, if this resonates with you, your homework is to ask yourself, what is it that I want? Or what is it that I need? I had an opportunity this year to get coached on this myself, and my biggest aha was that I didn't know. I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what I needed. And I'm 57 years old. And I chose not to judge or chastise myself for that awareness. Instead, I saw an opportunity to get really curious and find out what are the things that I want and what are the things that I need to really sit with myself and ask what is the answer to that question? And then figuring out in the ways that I could give that to myself. So the next step can be harder because that's where we get to practice asking for what we need. It will feel uncomfortable if you're not used to doing it, but what's in the way is the way. So, gift number two is self reflection. Take some time to just really understand why you might feel the need to please everyone. Is there a fear of rejection? Is there a fear of criticism? Or is it coming from a need to be liked? I see this one a lot in my work with leaders. So by understanding the root cause for yourself, you can then start to address it and break free from the people pleaser's grasp. So if you feel resentful or taken for granted, for instance, just ask yourself how you've contributed to that situation because you have created that for yourself. The people pleaser part of us, when we're in the energy of self sabotage, is trying to earn acceptance, attention, or affection from other people through helping in order to get something in return. And I did hear someone said this to me quite a while ago. It's like helping isn't always helping, right? Sometimes you have to ask people what kind of help are they looking for or wanting from you versus assuming you know what it looks like. And when the other piece to this is when you're in a place to give of yourself without expecting anything in return, this isn't people pleasing. This is being tuned in to another's feelings and needs from a loving and an emotionally self aware place. It's very different than feeling resentful. And I know that I've said it already, but sometimes things bear repeating. You will know if you're in people pleasing mode by how it feels. If it feels like there's a condition on it or a negative emotion underneath it, that's sabotage. If it feels like you're giving from your loving, kind, generous heart, that is just you doing exactly that. So, the final gift is empowerment. Remember, leadership requires courage. It's about making decisions that align with your vision and your values, even if it means disappointing others. That's okay. You will find that when you have a compelling vision, one that you're really desiring to bring to life, and this could be you and your leadership style, like the who you want to be in the future, that could be the compelling vision that you're holding for yourself. When you have that vision, it's easier to make those tough decisions because what you're saying yes to is more important and is allowing you to protect it by what you say no to. So, leaders, today, let's break up with people pleasing within. Recognize the signs, engage in self reflection, communicate openly and honestly, and empower yourself to lead authentically. It's time to unwrap the gift of true leadership. So I want to thank you for joining us on the Who Are You to Lead Anyway podcast. Remember, leadership is a journey, not a destination. Stay tuned for more episodes as we continue our challenge. And tomorrow, we will welcome 2024, the new year, with a conversation about restlessness. Until then, from my home and my heart to yours, I wish you a safe, healthy, and joyous new year. I'll see you tomorrow.